U.S. and Australia, it was a big deal this week, signing this rare earths agreement just yesterday after China announced that rare earths export control. And in a statement, the Chinese embassy denied that it was to blame for any rare earth disruption in the global marketplace, saying that the global industrial supply chains came into shape as a result of the choices of the market and businesses. Countries with mineral resources need to play a positive role in keeping relevant industrial and supply chains safe and stable and to ensure normal trade and economic cooperation. How do you deal with these people? They put the export controls in place, and now they're essentially blaming the United States.
Right. And this is technology with respect to the rare earth. It's technology that the U.S. invented and pioneered 60 years ago, and China was able to have some of that transfer of technology, which was a mistake, turns out. And so it's completely normal for us, obviously, in the face of Chinese export controls, to diversify and develop other sources. And so, again, we get these word salads coming out of Beijing of trying to justify what they've done. No one's fooled. Everybody knows. It's not just the U.S., it's the EU, it's Japan, it's Australia. Everyone is sick of it.
So you're going ahead before the president arrives in these countries. How have your meetings gone thus far with your Chinese counterparts?
Well, I will say they are certainly cordial. Every time we show up and they show up, there's interest in trying to be constructive.
But there was one guy at the WTO who Scott Bessent said was the troublemaker, and I heard that he's out in China.
Well, he was at the WTO, then he was a vice minister. I think he's still on the team. But our focus is trying to do what's right for America. This is not an issue where we're trying to hurt China or make them lose. I mean, that's just not what we're doing. Like, the Chinese motivations, obviously, are totally different.
Well, isn't there motivation, speaking of that, isn't there motivation global dominance in every key industrial sector? That was the whole point of the Belt and Road Initiative, was it not? So this idea that, if China rises, everybody rises, this rare earth move on their part shows that's not the case.
That's right. And it's no secret, right? They've published these plans with the Belt and Road, also Made in China 2025. They've been telegraphing for years. And to be honest, American policymakers are partially at fault. But fundamentally, the Chinese have said for a long time they've telegraphed exactly what they're going to do. And it's up to the president and frankly, a lot of our allies, if they have the spine for it, to stand up to this and to make sure that we can be independent with respect to these critical sectors.